This is James.
Hi, James. This is Liz Boyd, the fact checker from New York Magazine.
Oh, you're the fact checker from the New York Magazine.
Yes.
Nice to talk to you.
Uh,
I like talking to
yeah,
fact
thank
checkers.
you. Well, thanks for giving me a call. And could I just ask that you not record this call?
I find that request confusing because we're on the record talking about literally a magazine profile about me. If you don't want me to record you, I would ask that you not record me. If you want to do an off-the-record conversation.
People have different understandings of off and on the record. What I'm saying is that I will not quote from this conversation in the story.
Well, your calls will be recorded for quality assurance purposes.
Okay, hang on one second. I will
bet.
call you right back.
Isn't it interesting that the New York Magazine fact checker wants to have an on-the-record conversation with me about a 6,000-word hit piece, but doesn't want me to put our conversation on the record? How does that work? They're calling back, and this time it's a 646 number, bringing in the big guns.
James, this is Andrew Rice.
We're recording for quality assurance purposes.
Recorded for quality assurance.
I asked Liz to run one specific anecdote by you. I'm not suggesting that you were upset about being raided, but rather that you're upset about the fallout internally that came out of the diary investigation.
It had nothing to do with the diary.
Okay, but you did cry.
No, I'm not confirming any of your article until you show me the full article that I'm commenting on. Because remember, Andrew, you said sex education in your characterization when it was butt plugs to little girls. So my question for you is, why did you call it sex education?
I mean, you can rest assured that we referred specifically to use the phrase butt plugs on several occasions in that particular description of the video.
Why was that something that you were so reticent about saying in the past here? Why did you refer to it as sex education earlier?
I mean, in our fact-checking queries, we oftentimes will paraphrase.
There was no diary fallout prior to the fall of 2021. It just use your common sense. Sex education is radically different than sex toys to underage kids. That's not paraphrasing.
I mean, I think that sort of the tomato, what is it, apples and oranges situation in terms of the
You guys have attacked me for a decade over quote unquote selective editing, and you're gonna give me you're gonna talk to me about tomatoes and apples. I don't purport anything unless I can see the person's lips moving.
We're striving to do our utmost to make sure that every word in this article is something that we can stand behind, and I think we've done our due diligence in that way.
See, the difference between propaganda and journalism is you usually have to verify something that someone claims prior to publishing it as fact. Otherwise, you're acting in willful disregard for the truth. When someone just claims some crazy thing, you have to verify it as a journalist, don't you?
James, I think we're going through that exercise even as we speak.
I'm glad that I got you to use the words butt plugs. How about blowing the whistle on those corrupt media actors who seek to partner with government? You know, I could help you do that.
Well, I feel like we've come full circle, so it's probably a good time for us to say goodbye.